A stone stencil system is very versatile. I'm going to show you some examples of the types of apparel that you can produce with the stone stencil system. This is your typical bread and butter school graphic. I just took a line of text here from Stone Stencils 1, a script text, combined it with the stock design from Stone Stencils 1, and we created a nice little design here. The next example, this is a corporate design we did, same concept, text from Stencils 1, and we did a multicolor design where we mixed in some red stones with the typical clear crystal stones. Next example, again, just text, very simple, very basic, but also a great seller. Low stone count. This design is going to cost me under $1 to produce. And let's not forget corporate apparel. This was a design that was taken from a scanned image of the Lexus logo. We went ahead and converted that to a vector logo in Smart Cut Pro, and then we assigned the rhinestone pattern to this, and we got a great looking corporate design. In the next set of examples, we're going to talk a little bit about multi-decoration. This is actually a material called Glitter Flex that's cut on the vinyl cutter. We made a separate heat transfer, we pressed it first, and we actually applied the rhinestones right directly onto the Glitter Flex. So we created a really nice looking multi-decoration design combining two processes. I've got a couple other examples here. In this particular example, we created the transfer with the wings, created a separate transfer with Thermoflex material that was created on the cutter, and then I manually went ahead and dropped in some AB stones, some larger stones, to create a few accents. This is a great way to just kind of make the design pop off the shirt. The next example, again, Glitter Flex, cut out a transfer. This design was created in Smart Designer, our add-on software for CorelDRAW. So we used the Athletic Tails feature in Smart Designer, created a tail, swung it over to Smart Cut Pro, created the rhinestone text, pressed them separately, and we had a nice little multi-decoration design. My favorite example of rhinestone apparel using mixed media is direct-to-garment printing in rhinestones. In this particular example, this is a design from our Design Studio volumes of vector clip art. We printed this out on our Direct Advantage printer. Then we created two little transfers right here in the red rhinestones, and we placed those over the top, pressed them as a secondary process. So we printed the shirt out first, pressed the rhinestones on top, and then we manually laid a few rhinestones in here. So we've got about 50 cents worth of rhinestones. The shirt's about $1.50, so that's $2 right there. Add another 50 cents for the garment print. You're at about $2.50. That shirt right there is going to sell between $30 and $40. So we've got a pretty nice looking design where we've combined two different media. So I'll show you some other examples of that. This is a little spaghetti strap tee, direct to garment printer, again on the Direct Advantage printer. Went ahead and just manually laid some rhinestones in there, and you add a little bit of bling and you get a much more expensive and richer looking garment that you can charge more for. So again, production costs on this graphic right here with the rhinestones, you're going to be under $3. Multi-location prints, again, another graphic. Actually, all the graphics I've shown you so far from Design Studios Volume 1 and 2. Again, just direct-to-garment printer, off placement, and then manually mixing in some rhinestones. And here's the sample that gets stolen out of every trade show that we ever attend, which is the famous Homer Simpson. And we have the drool of rhinestones, and we have a little bit of embellishment here on the donut. So this is a fun little sample. So it gives you an idea of the types of creative things you can do with direct-to-garment printing in a stone stencil system. I want to point out that we're not limited to just doing rhinestones. In this particular example, we've created a transfer with rhinestones, and we've manually placed some nail heads into the design. We can use nail heads with a stone stencil system. We can also use rhine studs. Rhine studs are typically going to be metallic colors like silver metallic and gold metallic, so we're not limited to just rhinestones. I want to talk a little bit about wash durability. This is a design that I did for my daughter. It's a one-of-a-kind design. I took the ballerina out of Stone Stencils Volume 1. This was a stock design that was also in Stone Stencils Volume 1. We did this in a two-color by adding a little bit of pink to these clear crystal stones. And this is a design, my daughter wears this shirt at least once a week. My kids do not wash based on the suggested wash instructions. Suggested wash instructions for rhinestones is throw it in the washer, cool, don't throw it in the dryer, turn it inside out. That's not what happens in our household. We still recommend putting a hang tag on your products as you ship them out that suggests what kind of washing instructions. But from practical experience with our Korean cut crystal stones, we're going to get very good wash durability, and we're not going to worry about stones falling out. The only danger that you have is the high temperatures of a dryer. In some cases can deactivate the hot fix adhesive on the back of the stones, and you can see stones drop off. So for that reason, we always recommend including a hang tag, and we actually provide a sample hang tag that's interactive that you can edit in CorelDRAW, so you can add your own corporate logo to it and personalize your products, put your website on it, put your phone number, and use it as a nice little marketing piece. Every Rhinestone system sold by Digital Art Solutions is backed by our ASSET program. ASSET stands for artwork, software, support, equipment, and training. All 5 of those components are the key to your success. Training is a very big part of what we do at Digital Art Solutions. We have a dedicated website for the Rhinestone system, rhinestonesystems.com. We do free online training, and we also provide you with a 75-page training guide. This training guide is not just about what button does what in the software or how to use the system. It's also going to help you to be successful by providing you with marketing tools. We're going to give you tools for calculating costs, where to buy supplies, and we're also going to provide you with sample pricing grids so you can see what other people are charging. So if you want more information on a stone stencil system, give us a call at 1-800-959-7627 or visit rhinestonesystems.com.